Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to my second stream. We've got 4 tables open. We've gone for a slightly different layout this time with the tables because it was doing my nut in, having them stacked and all popping forwards and getting sat out on things. I'm going to give this a try. Hopefully this isn't too mental for you guys to watch on the stream. It still takes up most of the window when the table is actually being featured. But basically now it just works on hover over. So when I hover over the table, it will flip to it. And I can also scroll through them with my cursor, but that's not amazing. But yeah, we've got another session underway. Again, you can see the stats on the left. You've got where it says hands and my C1. That's basically looking at this session. So I've only played 41 hands so far while I've been getting 4 tables up and going. Had a few occasions where people kept sitting out and tables broke up. So we just had to find another table. But we seem to now have 4 tables on the go, so hopefully we can put together another nice session. Last session was really good. Nice way to start off the stream, the streaming in general. Hopefully we have a repeat of that today. I noticed that me ruffling my chips was very loud in the last stream on the playback, so I'll try to refrain from doing that again, in case that pisses you guys off too much. I feel like this is slightly easier than using the stacking, but still not amazing. Not a great flop. So I guess that wasn't the hand to be 3-betting in with. Interesting. I'm just looking if I've got any super aggressive people on my right who, if I could flat, they'll do another raise, but I don't, so I'm just gonna 4-bet that, and I'll just check that for now. Throw that away. Happy to float that. Ooh, that's a massive bet. Just gonna let that go. I haven't really seen too much of him, so I'm not really sure what he's capable of doing. Back to the queens. It's taking ages to play out this hand. Come on. Let's go. Let's see a flop. That's a decent flop. How many chips has he got? Took down the queen's hand. Oh, he just folded nines. I'm not very good, am I, at this whole multi-tabling in a confined space thing. I'm probably behind to some middling, like pocket fives or something, but I don't know. Queen jack. That's annoying. I folded nines and it came a nine. Oh yeah. One amateur. Oh well. Oh my god, and they're going ballistic as well. Please say I would have lost and it would have been a massive cooler. Ah, oh, you hate to see this. This doesn't happen when I play with a normal layout, to be honest with you. Oh my god. Look at this, they're all in. Oof. Oh my god. Oh my dear god. Yep, that would have been pretty brutal. Check. Oh my god. Hmm. Bet that draw. Made trips on here. Wow. Does he have ace? Does he do that with ace queen? Wow, that's incredible. Just seems like a You don't get as many people donk betting at 25 cents, 50 cents as you do like 5, 10 cents, 10, 25 cents. They tend to be betting massive that looks like a donk bet when they've got a bluff. Um, I've found at least. I'm sure I'll get proven wrong. Go through. All in. I call. Hold. Fantastic. Well, that's nice. Good start. Good two hands there. It's manic when it does this. It looks like someone's accidentally min raised there, so I'm not too worried. Just got to watch out for that guy who's half stacked because you can easily end up getting into a pot. Um, I'm going to float that. Okay, King Queen Jack 10. So there's obviously two flushes there. We block two of the high cards to each of those flushes, but we've got the open-ended straight draw and we've got two overcards. So I feel like it's pretty strong. I don't know whether I like a little raise here. Fold. He called and the 6 comes off and now we've got nothing. I think we just probably got to let it go. Should probably 3-bet that. Shame that nothing came there. Well, now we've got top pair and a queen high flush draw. Get slightly higher that bet. I'm probably going to sit out of that table because we've lost anyone that's a supposed weak player. I think just check that back now. Probably could have got more value, but I just don't want to get re-raised if there's a flush on the board. Right, how are we getting on? We're at $86. That's pretty quick considering we've only played 110 hands. Maybe it's the luck of the stream. Perhaps you guys bring me luck. Hmm. Fuck's sake, fuck off. This is so frustrating. I think one of the settings I need to change is the fact that it steals focus when there's an action, because I naturally go like this anyway. The problem is I'm doing that, and it's like flicking the windows up when I'm not expecting it. So like I don't have time to do anything like tag anyone because it just flicks in the way. This guy's deep. Oh my god, he's a maniac. Oh no, he's only played. I've only played 20 hands with him. I can't believe I totally brick that. Hopefully, I win with ace high. Check it back. Check it back with king high. King 10 of clubs. Oh, I just have to call. 2 big blinds into 16 big blinds. Just call for information, just to update my HUD if anything. That table is very strong now. I may as well sit out of that. It's just all the green tags, which is basically all the regs and tight aggressive people. Ace jack off, I'll fold under the gun. Raise up the ace king. Jack call this. Let me see, we've got a guy here that sat down without full stack. Let's tag him. That's a good card. I'm going to bet it because of the 2 flush draws. Instant call. Get rid of that. We'll free bet this. We've not done much free betting today, actually, have we? Interesting. Ace deuce. Oh, yay. A new table has opened. I'll add that into the mix shortly. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt under the gun. He should have a stronger range than me. Stronger range than me. Let's resize this table. So this guy is a purple tag. As is no, that's fine. Yeah. I'll fold that. Cool, just update the stats, see where we're at. $92.70 for 131 hands. Going strong. We'll defend that. Pretty decent flop. Can bet that in position. Just fire another barrel. Well, there we go. I don't like having the end of the range, but what do you reckon? We make it look a little donkey. If he's got an overpair, that would be nice. I feel like he 3-bets me with an overpair though. When he checks, I bet, and I feel like he probably should be 3-betting me. Hopefully he's got like an ace 8, ace 10 sort of holding, and he doesn't believe me. No. Oh, still nice pot. So this guy plays 41% of his hands. I don't really want to 3-bet and get out of hand with him, but I do want to try and flop something big against him that's quite disguised, like a flush draw, because you could stack him. So just try and see another card for free and hope that we're not up against some sort of full house. Go on then, I call. Okay, well, we're in with the other guy now, but nevertheless, we could still flop a flush. I mean, a river flush. Nothing, and I'm not too worried about bluffing at it out of position. It's not a big pot. But I will look to get involved in seeing sort of pots against these people with half stacks if I can disguise my hand pretty well, because the moment they hit a top pair, they'll just shove it all in. This guy's ready to stack off anytime now. Mario Michu from Brazil. Let's complete that. Pocket fours, sailboats. Raise, call. That's free bet, shall we? The orange guy is a sort of loose passive player, so he's quite a good person to three bet. The orange tag. And they all trucked that away, so that was a good spot to do that. Okay. So we've added the flush draw now. And now we've made the nut flush. I mean, obviously he's playing 41% of hands, so he can easily be in there with an 8. But I don't think he is. And if he is, well played. So hopefully he's got an 8 and nothing else. No. Oh, good. Hopefully he's still angry at me and re-raises me. Ah, no action with the aces. Brutal. Does that push us over 100 now for the session? Yeah, $103 for the session so far. Just 161 hands. Pretty solid. So, if you're watching this in the stream or you're watching it as a VOD, then let me know if this layout works for you more than the stacking. I'm not sure it works for me. It's a bit janky. But the stacking was scarier because I couldn't see. I had to keep flicking through and I wasn't sure if I was missing something. When you have a hand like aces, or you get like a flurry of like aces and kings, and you're like, have I actually put the bet in? Because it like flicks away and goes to like a different window, and all it's doing is showing you a 7 deuce under the gun, and you're like all in on like 2 different tables. It's like, no. At least with this, you can sort of see the actions going on, and you can click on one of the tables. You know which table you're going to get. But I'm just not used to it. I'm just used to spreading it all out on a massive monitor. So I probably just need to think of a totally different like layout for the overlay that works a bit better. Maybe fewer stats, more tables. It's good having the stats though. Do I call here? Yeah. Oh, tens. Oh, phew. No, I couldn't get to it. For God's sake! It's so tilting. So tilting. Oh, what did I have there? I'd have had the full house. I don't like that spade. Oh, I've got to. God. I think I have to fold this. I just feel like he's not going all in on the river without having dinked the flush. I'll fold it. Frustrating. Obviously, I'm just folding all the aces and pocket pairs I'm getting on the way because I can't react quickly enough. Definitely an area of improvement required. I feel like that king queen though probably saved ourselves a fair bit. It's easy to stack off with the top pair there, but I think often when you get into the river and they're just shoving it all in, especially it looked so much like he was just waiting for that flush. It's hard to know though. You don't know who you sat down against from some of these tables until you've played a few hundred hands with them. Nines, flat there. Fours. Again, a really random, almost like accidental min re-raise by this guy on my left. It's not a bad flop for nines, to be honest. Not a bad turn for fours. It's a pretty good turn for nines. I feel like I can bet this. And sometimes end up getting something out of it. Queen. I mean, really all we've got here is a bluff catcher, so just check. King Jack's good. Can't call so I can fold and see that he has King Jack. Good spot to re-raise me there. No, that table's no more. So we'll leave that. What have we done? 36 minutes, 195 hands. Twos is actually not a profitable hand to play. If you look, well, I mean, there's probably a calculator, but like, if I look back in my poker tracker over like all the hands I've played, the number of times I've played twos, you actually lose money. I think I don't start making money until I get around to like pocket fives. But I'm pretty sure it's just so hard to win, even when you hit one. You can end up losing. Marginal hand, just check it back. Let go of the 3-bet hand there, let go of that. I'll let go of that. Fold that. Ooh, kings and 2 fish on my left. Oh, one's folded. Great. No bloody justice in this world. Oh, or is there? Bing pot. Oh, bollocks. That is annoying. That is annoying. He plays 95% of his hands through 40. Ah, he had it. I feel like I can make that fold against basically everyone, apart from someone with a VPIP of 95. That's pretty amateur. You know it's coming as well. It's just like, oh dear. Oh well, let's stack him. Probably leave now. That's the other delightful thing that happens against these guys. Ah, that's annoying. Such a solid session until then. It's just how do you play someone with a VPIP of 95 raising 29% of their hands? Like his range is so wide. Like he could just be like mistaking the way I played that for weakness, and then putting in a massive overbet bluff to try and scare me off. Clearly he's aggressive. I mean, like he's a maniac. He needs to be a yellow maniac donk label person. But he just actually does have it on that occasion. It's frustrating. I don't know. Let me know, guys. Am I a retard? Was that an easy fold? I feel like it is an easy fold pretty much every time against most normal people. Just probably not against him. It's frustrating. Oh. Just looking for another table to add to the fun. Ooh. Oh. There's a table with another maniac on it, but it's also got 5 regs all like crowded around him, waiting to stack him. So not super profitable. Kings. Obviously he limps because he plays every pot he's ever been dealt cards in. If I flat here, will someone else raise? We've got a VPIP of 55 and a VPIP of 95. No, they won't. But I don't mind that. Let's check raise. Oh, wow. All checks. That is a flush. it's a shame he didn't have something there. That is a flush with a jack. Wow. Just overbet the pot here. Call with a jack. No, it's quite hard for him to have a jack since I have one, but he has done. He's called with a jack. Queens. Oh, I could have maybe shoved it all in then. Didn't see that coming. But do you see like how soft these games are? Like, obviously that's a bit of a caller for him, but the flush is on the board. It's a bit of a caller for him. But these games, people are like they do just call off quite light. Myself included, apparently. I'm still raging at myself for this. I just don't know how I can fold in that spot to this guy with a 96% VPIP. I've never seen that before. Never. 96% VPIP through 47 hands. That's just he's playing any two cards, isn't he? So he's actually just made a hand for once in his life against me. I guess it just happens. I really want someone else's opinion on it. How I could have done it differently. What to say? Oh, we never found that fourth table, did we? We got distracted. We do know how to make a flush, don't we? I wonder if he was paying attention. I just overbet the last flush I had on that table. Another guy with a 65 VPIP. Mental. Check. Nice hand. Fold. What are we at? 87, 86. What were we at in this session? I'm just going to change the chart that you can now see on that. Here's the stats you can now see are how this session's been. So we're almost back up to where we were. We were just over like 100 and we were about $112. We've had an average all-in equity of 84.91. Obviously, that was ruined by the fact that I called off that guy and he had a flush. No, he had the jack, sorry. $73 big blinds per 100. And we've played for 47 minutes so far. I may just make this another short session, maybe play for an hour. It's been pretty productive so far. Flopped another flush. I reckon we just bet wildly into this guy continually. Mm. Oh, I wonder what he'd have called with. Do you have kings? Ace king. What? Just literally calling me. Oh, we had the spade. Okay. Phew, it's a good job that spade didn't come off. Well, it's nice to claw a bit back from him. That always feels a little bit more like justice being served. I love these games. Just find yourself a couple of purples and a yellow tag person. Just sit down and crush them. Maybe I shouldn't leave until I've taken all his money. Should we make that the mission of the stream? Just to take his money? It's quite a fun one. Queens. That's a good hand to take his money with, I'm pretty sure. Do need to raise it up though. He just calls everything. Here I am worrying that I'm going to scare him off. I've got him covered. Kings or aces. Tens. Three deuce. Three deuce, people. He had three deuce. He had three deuce. Well, there we go. That game didn't last very long of me sacking him, did it? He gave it us all back in the end, and then some. Wow. I mean, it's just incredible. He's just giving me his money. I'm actually speechless. We'll play back that hand in a second at the end of the stream, but wow. Just wow. Let's just see a flop, I guess. Oh my lord, that was so funny. I mean, I'm actually just utterly speechless. I need to open that. All right, we've got the nut flush draw again. Let's bet it. We've also got the Broadway draw. Obviously, we just brick it massively. I think out of position, you could easily have a king or a queen that's still calling me if I bluff at this. It's not really a big enough pot to try bluffing at it, so I'm just gonna check to him and give up if he puts in a big bet or puts in any bet. So all I've got is ace high. Continue with that against him. Check call, check call, check call, sort of thing. Ooh. Maybe we check raise this one then. Cheeky value raise. Queens, raise that up. I call. That guy also called me with the 8-jack. Ah, that's brutal. That was a bit of a cooler. Jesus Christ. Runner to beat me. So we'll come back to that all-in hand, that three-way all-in hand again in a bit, because that was hilarious. I've got up the replay here. was so funny. A bit brutal that we lost with those queens there, because he literally had it all in with some shit hand. That's off. What did he have it all in with? It was like Jack 4 or something. Oh, I don't know. I'll check it out in a second. Raise. What are we on? I've lost track. We're on 200. Okay. I really didn't think we were on that. I totally lost track of what we were at. Feeling lucky? Go on. Diamonds, though. Not super happy about the diamonds. Any 3, any 4, any 6, please. No need. Well, I was going to play until I got rid of that guy, and I got rid of him like the next hand. So I've not really had to pull any crazy moves in this session at all. I think I'm just going to sit out of all of the tables on the next big blind, and then have a look back at a couple of these hands, because there were some crazy ones. There were some crazy ones. Which was the table where I had queens? Was that here? Oh, I've got 8s. I think we'll just flat with the 8s. Check, check. See. I just want to get involved because of who he is, but there's no point. Just leave that. Yeah, okay. I've got these hands here. Right, so we'll get rid of that table. Well, this has been an eventful stream in the end. If I close this, is it going to get rid of my replay? No, that's good. Right, well, that ends that table as well. So let's have a look at a couple of these hands. Now we've finished the session. So this was the 4s. Let's see how this hand played out. So I was in the small blind. This guy raises it up to 150. I'll make it 750. It's a lot bigger because I can see he's short stacked. I know he's quite aggressive. He's got a VPIP of, what was it, like 67, 72 or something like that. And obviously he shoves it all in with fours because it's a monster. I make the call and he gets 2 diamonds, another diamond, and then one more. Good on you. So that's a $47 pot gone. But this is the hand that I wanted to see. Literally just before this hand, I just said, this is why you play these tables. So you sit down with these yellow tags, purple tags, and they just stack off. Maybe the stream should all be about just waiting until we've completely stacked him and taken all his money. And then we get dealt. Queen, queen. Fold, fold. Raise. I have to free bet here. And I'm worried about scaring him off at that point. But obviously he calls. 98% VPIP. He literally plays 98% of all of his hands. Crazy. This guy comes out of nowhere with the 4-bet. Basically committing himself because it's half his stack. The initial first in raiser gets out of the way, who's a solid player. I flat call because I don't want to scare off Somaliano. Obviously he calls any 2 cards. See a flop. Good flop really for me because the only thing that's vaguely scary is the spades, and we've got the queen. He leads out, which I wasn't expecting. He shoves the rest of them in. He was always going to. Don't know why he just didn't do it pre-flop. And at this point, I just think, right, well, let's just get it all in, because if he is hanging around with like an ace of spades and something else, then I don't really want him in the pot. But he's all in. And we'd won a bit of money off him from the last time that he stacked us. So we were up on him. We'd worked him back and had him covered. So I still had 94p behind with them both all in. $195 in there. And obviously he shows the 3-2 offsuit with the bottom pair, getting it all in. Tens, he was short stacked and he's looking for these spots where he gets over pairs and to shove it all in. So that's fine. But 3-2 off, it's crazy. And the only reason he's got a tag on him is because he sat down at a table without the full stack. And then my HUD just told me he had a ridiculous VPIP, which obviously you'd tell anyway, even if you didn't have a HUD. He was playing every single hand. But 3-2 off. Comes a 7, comes a 6. Ship the pot to us. Bink City. I'll have it all. Thank you very much. And that means that we finished our session on $201.01 cent. Sorry, $201.01, which is a pretty darn good haul, I would say, for this stream. And well, I've enjoyed it. So thank you very much for joining me. I'm going to upload this video as a VOD, whack it on YouTube as well. And I'm probably going to take out a few hands from the last 2 streams. And I'm going to maybe make a little video analysing some of those spots that I was in, maybe how I could have done better, how I could have extracted more, and hopefully get some opinion from you guys. But the first stream we had $181 profit in an hour. The stream we had $200 profit in an hour, averaging around about 135 big blinds per 100 hands at the moment from the last 2 streams. I have to say that is well above average. I'm quite happy with 8 big blinds per 100 hands. So we're running well. Streaming life is treating me very well indeed. Anyway, thanks again for tuning in and for watching the video. Please hit like, subscribe to the channel, follow for more updates, and yeah, hopefully soon I'll start being able to have a chat with some of you guys, because right now I'm pretty sure I'm just talking to myself and playing poker. But that's fine, because it's making me aware of my game and more accountable, and I'm enjoying it. So anyway, bye if you're out there.